Mellon, what can one say about Mellon?
I principally decided to use Moodle for the very first time in the design of the leadership course that I now offer at the college. I was able to include all kinds of assignments, materials. The Moodle site made it possible as well for students to have constant access to materials.
My Mellon project was creating a series of videos about laboratory activities, so pouring a gel, liquid handling, very basic molecular biology techniques.
Using Picasa, I put together a collage. I put together several videos, one of which looked at September 11th. Another looked at Franklin Delano Roosevelt's Four Freedoms as we might revisit them in 2012.
And what we're trying to do with the MiniMellons is take advantage of technology such as the mind maps to put all these various things that you have and put it in a textured place. And for instance, what would go into the map are the resources that you're using in your class and the students are using in their class, so that a student will be able to see their evolution as a searcher into a finder into a producer.
The Mellon seminars in particular, I think, will help with the information literacy embedded experiences. That's very much my focus, is the information literacy. Mellon will give you a toolkit, a set of tools that you can apply, and we will talk specifically about the blueprint and the MiniMellons. We didn't in the larger Mellons, so the MiniMellons will be even better and more exciting than the Mellons were.
This is Andy Turner, the Education Technologist at Illinois College. Today I wanted to show you how to use Google Hangouts on Air to record a video so that you can demonstrate all of the talents that you have as a professor or the skills that you have as a student or a staff member to communicate what you know over the web to other people in a collaborative way.
We tend to have this focus on searching, and only librarians like to search. Everybody else likes to find. So I'm hoping I can take advantage of my perspective as a long-term reference librarian and help people get to that point of finding rather than searching.
It's something that I think is important people to remember, that when you're learning this stuff, you have to be willing to experiment, and the failed experiment is as valuable as the successful one because it tells you things that you needed to know and keeps you from going down blind alleys. Having them think reflectively before employing it, looking at the picture as a whole and looking at what it does to the way they think, to how they see things. That kind of reflection is what we were doing at the Mellon to some extent. This is a Google diagram that you can do in Google Drawings, and the spirit and the freedom of open source software is something that is very helpful.
I've used them actually for all of the classes I've taught since, usually to demonstrate techniques to students so that they know what everything looks like before they come to the lab, and I've gotten a lot of very positive feedback. I've also felt, as our class sizes increase, that this is a great way for each student to have me individually demonstrate the technique to them before they come to class. And it's really cut down on a lot of questions and confusion about what the different pieces of equipment looked like and how the different techniques work.
I think more than anything else in some respects is that the seminar was another way for me to look at teaching technology. I don't mean teaching the how, but teaching technology in context, teaching technology as not only how to use the tool, but whether to use it, when to use it, why we're using it, and what is gained and lost in the process of doing those. Talking with each other during the summer about what we were doing, the different plans that we had, that was really, really useful. Trying to find ways to maintain that collaboration is, I think, really, really important.
You'll be able to really become part of the process.
It's nice to teach a group where you can drop something and then they take it and run with it.
I felt that the seminar gave me a taste of a number of these kinds of projects, but I need to know more.
And you might say that what was nice about the Mellon, the whole thing, was that it was part of a process I've been doing a long time, so it kind of, I've been able to sort of seamlessly move into it, and I'm still involved in Mellon. It hasn't changed. It doesn't stop. It just kind of goes on.